would make sense. Right. You wouldn't have your barber wet stroke. Right. Right. Work down on 4th.
All right, y'all. I'm recording this, so this is going to be on YouTube. We just going to ask the audience, please no profanity to record. So we can use you. So Mr. Hill's going to be our model. When you take in the state board facial, so you need to put down in your notes, you need 3 towels, minimum of 3 towels. The 1 towel is going to be your hot towel. This is going to be the towel that you use to apply the hot towel and the cold towel. So that's your number 1 towel. All right. Your other 2 towels. Your other 2 towels will be for draping. Remember how important draping is at the state board. Draping is the most important thing. It's the first thing they grade you on your state board test. Okay. I'm going to ask Ms. Watson, can I use your chair, please? I'm asking you to stand up, please. Let me use your chair. So, when we come to the state board, this is how you want to have your station set up. The reason why I had you take all your stuff out, Miles, is because when you go to the state board, they want your station nice and clear so they can see everything on it. I know you particular how you want your stuff, but they should be able to walk up and see everything that's going on. It's the same way when you go to a dentist. The dentist set all his tools out so you can see what he's using. He don't go in his back pocket and get a drill and surprise people. So this is what I'm just trying to get you to understand that concept. Okay? We're gonna get me back later, ain't you? All right. So you want your station to look nice and neat. That's the whole objective of what I'm trying to say. Okay. So now here we are. We're at the state board. Somebody give me a quick towel. Hold on, Mr. Hill. Hold on. What is this? So here we are at the state board. First thing you do, you come in, you set up your station. That's number 1. Okay. Number 2. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to disinfect your chair, which I would suggest instead of using Windex, Miles, because you spray Windex on it. Windex is for glass. It's not to clean chairs. So I would really use Lysol wipes because you don't want to spray the chair down. Because if you spray the chair down, you wet the chair, and now you don't want the customer to sit in a wet chair. So I would just get a Lysol wipe or get a cloth and spray it and then wipe your chair down like this. And you want to wipe it down to the point where you're showing the state board inspector, hey, look what I'm doing. I'm cleaning the chair. Because that's all they really care about at the state board. Okay. So now we wipe down the chair. I'm gonna take my rag, I'm gonna hang it on a hook where I'm not putting the rag on my station. Why wouldn't I want my rag on my station? Cross-contamination. Okay. So now we're going to drape for the professional shave. So Mr. Hill is going to be my model. Okay. Now I'm going to need some help with this. Even though I'm showing y'all, I want y'all to walk me through. All right. So as I call on you, I'll call on you to go get the hot towel, or I'll call on you to apply the cream. Okay. Now, first thing you do, you put my cape nice and neat. Okay. First thing you do when the customer sits in the chair is you go wash your hands. So put that in your notes. Wash your hands. Wash dry your hands. So, just like how we sitting in the barbershop right now, when you go take your state board, it's gonna be like 5, 6 to 10 people on the line. So when the state board proctor say, everyone begin, everybody going, this is what you gonna do. Y'all gonna leave and go wash your hands while everybody else is sitting up trying to get ready for their joint. And what that's gonna do is show the state board inspector that you know what you're doing. Okay. Moving forward, moving forward. Draping 101. This is the proper way we drape. Bring the cape, you fold the cape in half, just like this, all right? And you turn the cape because the neck of the cape should be what? Facing you. I learned this from Miles. So you go and beat you up a little earlier. I learned from you, son. You are. Yes, you are. You are teaching me a whole lot. And Mr. Vinny. Mr. Vinny. Say what? Yo, is Miles one of your students?
Yeah.
He's gotten good, hasn't he?
He's my #1 student.
Okay, then.
He's #1, Miles.
All right, going back to the
I
drape.
always see the young man here.
So Rick, the cape, the neck part, the neck part, Miss Jackson, should be facing you.
He has an open mind.
So when you get ready to drape Miss Watson, that should be on the inside. This is how you know you're doing it correct. You come to the client and you lay it on their lap. All right. Now, you never want to reach over top. All right. We never want to reach over top. Why we don't want to reach over top, Mr. David? You can hit the client's nose with your hand. So something I always hear Miles say is he can have a loose tooth. He can have a slight fracture in his face. So the proper way to drape is never go over the person's head. You always want to come around. So come to your left, come to your right, and you pull the cape up without the cape touching the skin. All right, Miss Jackson, why don't we want the cape to touch the skin? Cross-contamination. So when you draping, make sure you pull the cape up and lay it right on the shoulders, okay? Now, you want to put the Sanex on. Is this the correct way? No. So the correct way to put the Sanex on is like this. Now, mind you, I've been cutting for 30 years. So I move, I know how to move, and you might see me do times where I'm like, bam, bam, wham, bam. You know, I'm sure, you know, but that's not the proper way to do it. You can hurt somebody. So the proper way you want to do it. And with the Sanex is stretched. So you want to open up that Sanex. You're opening it up to cover his neck. So when you open the Sanex, always remember to stretch it out and open it up so it covers the neck. Bam. Once you cover the neck, this is how it should look. It should look. And then guess what you can do? You can, because this is where a lot of people struggle. You can take this back piece right here and flip it inside. You don't even got to tie it. Just flip it inside and it'll stay if you stretch it hard enough. Now you take the cape. Sorry. For my Zoom people. Now you take the cape and you bring it up halfway. Halfway. So now, boom. You want to stretch that cape until it comes all the way around, and then you want to be able to pull the Sanex down to where the Sanex can cover the top. So now, guess what? The Xanax is not touching the skin. I mean, the cape is not touching the skin. And because you have it folded down, hold your neck up, you have enough area now to also get underneath the neck. The neck is fully protected. So what we just showed in draping is about protecting the neck. Protecting the neck. All right. Yes, ma'am. All right. Now, this could have been done in the beginning, and I'm switching up, showing y'all what to do at the state board. So now let's go back to the number one thing I told you was how many towels? We need 4. Why we need 4? For the headrest. So Ricky, hand me a towel. For 4.
Now, what if we have, so do we have to have a towel or could it be like a plastic,
It can be, put this in your notes, a shower cap. It can be a paper towel. It could be a regular towel. All right. Now I'm gonna set him up a little bit. And I'm gonna take the towel and I'm gonna wrap the towel around the headrest. All right. Boom. So that should have actually been done in the beginning. Should have been done in the beginning. All right. So now at this point, we're gonna get ready for the mock sheet. My pump him up because I'm tall. So if you're tall, you don't want to be like this, shaving nobody. When you shave or you cut somebody's hair, it should be arm's length to where you standing back on your butt, on your hips, standing straight. That, you know what I mean? That way you like this. Because if you're up on it, you're too close. You should always be arm's length. Arm's length. And that's something that you have to practice on. All right. All right. So now, here's the part of the state board where before you lay the client back, what do we have to do, Mr. Coles? Mm-hmm.
Check the chair, right?
Check the chair. You have to tell them you're laying them back. So put that in your notes. The state board proctor want to hear you say, I'm laying you back.
Okay.
Why do you think they want to hear that?
So you don't throw the customer off guard.
So you don't hurt them. Because if you sit in the chair and I just,
that's what I was saying. Like, so when you go in the back, they don't get thrown off guard. You feel like they get whiplash, anything like that.
so they don't get hurt. Everything you're saying is right, but everything you're saying is leading up to them getting hurt. So it's, remember, it's all about safety.
So do we,
You want?
check the chair?
it's a new movie.
Tell them, like,
Came out.
I'm saying as far as like make sure they're like
Photo
locked
jack.
and all of that.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what-
so
Samuel
this-
Jackson.
Like which one you want? I'm saying, like, which one?
I got Amazon Prime for photo jack. Yeah, that's
I'm
it.
check the chair.
That shit is the bomb.
I'm wanting when I get on.
I would say
What
tell
else is that?
them first.
Oh, sorry.
Because I think that's what he's saying, basically.
So this is the part that you were just asking about. This is the part where now you say, I'm gonna lay you back. And you pull this level back. So different chairs work different ways. Now with this particular chair, you pull it backwards. Now when you pull it backwards, come look, I'm gonna turn the chair this way, y'all. You grab the headrest and you allow it to come back. Boom. And then you push the handle forward to lock it. This is how you lock it. Then you ask the customer if they're comfortable. You might need them to slide down a little bit. All right, lift your head up a little bit. Go down a little bit. One more. That comfortable? Sure. The headrest should always be under the base of the neck. You never want to have a gap underneath the base of the neck because the customer can do what? Hurt
They can hurt
themselves.
themselves.
They can hurt themselves pretty bad. The neck is like the most important part of the body besides the head. So you definitely want to make sure that headrest is supporting underneath the neck. Okay. Any questions so far? All right. So now we are at the point of draping. Okay. We've sanitized the chair. We've washed our hands. We've draped the customer. We've draped the headrest. We've laid the customer back. Laying the customer back, what do we have to do first, Mr. Coles?
We had to let them know that we were laying the chair back.
Perfect. Now we going right back to guess what? Drape. So this is how you properly drape once you have them laid back. As me and Miles like to call it, make the Batman sign. Take the towel. If you take the towel from opposite ends and hold it up, it'll give you like 2 points. 2 points. And all you're doing is you're grabbing the towel from one end and you're grabbing it from the opposite end and you're holding it up. And when you take the towel, the way the points are, it should fit directly on his chest to his neck. Boom. You take the points, the corners, and you tuck the corners in a little bit. Tuck them corners in a little bit. Now, what are we doing? We still protecting the neck. Protecting the neck. Okay? Now, we're using another towel. Okay? So this would actually be towel number 3. Because number 1 would have been the headrest. Number 2 is the draping, is the neck. Number 3 is to wipe off the shaving cream. So look, you got a couple options. You can either place it on the left side or the right side. All right. Now, when you lay it on here, you can lay it just like this, underneath. Boom. Then you want to take it and you want to fold it up like this.
In the back, not in the office.
The reason why you want to fold it is because when you're using the razor to wipe off the shave the cream off and you wipe the razor, you want to have cushion. Because if you wipe the razor on the wrong part of the cake, you could cut the person. So let me just give you a little motion of what I'm talking about. You shaving and you use this towel right here. Everybody see it? You use this towel and you wipe towards you, away from the client. Now, if you wipe over here, guess what? That razor could cut through the cake, through the towel, through his front chest. Now you got somebody going to the hospital. You know what I mean? Any questions so far? Any questions? All right, we rolling, y'all. Rolling. Okay. So now, here we are with the last towel, right? This is a little different than the facial. What's different than the facial in this, Mr. Hill, is we stop at the top of the ears. We don't, the facial, we put the cream all the way up top on the forehead. With the shade, you stop at the top of the beard, which is like the middle of the ear, around this area. All right. So now, step number 1, we're gonna, yes, sir, Miles.
Do you still use both of your hands for the shave? Like when you put on the
No, you only need one. You only need one. But I'm going, I think it depends. I don't think you need 2. I think if you perfect it good enough, you only need 1. That's what I believe. Because if you got to use 2, if you get good enough that you only need 1 hand, that just means you're a master. If you got to use 2 hands, then that's like saying that you're not a black belt, you're a blue belt. So what belt are you? Well, what belt are you with this? Brown?
You showed me.
All right. So We did the draping, we did the towel draping. What I like to do is, we're gonna take a turn. Okay? We'll take a turn. I'm gonna fold the towels back up. We're gonna take each turn, each one. Everybody, we're gonna go in our circle. Miss Jackson, can you do the Batman sign and the shaving cream towel?
I need to go wash my hands.
Okay.
Right.
Somebody give me a time check.
It's 10:23.
I would use one of those things.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's great. No, it's good. I get down on my pillows. I'm in my face, but
Really? I'd be able to come down. Come around here and check. That would be corner store.
No tissue showing. No tissue showing, y'all. Thank you.
No tissue showing. They're saying that when you do it, you want to cover the whole neck.
what?
What's that? A dirty thing? Okay, let's go with
Drop some money.
Mr. Davis. Can you come, please? Y'all might as well wash your hands too, because y'all next in line. So everybody might start washing your hands now. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like 30 years, 20 years, couple years. That's a great thing, boy. What you got right there, Miles? Okay. Okay.
I look good in everything.
I said, you want to be real good.
Oh.
He went to himself.
Yep. Except my hands are big and I just washed them.
Sanitary too.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Wow. You okay? Yeah, they the medium.
Yeah, my hands are large, extra large.
So Rick, while you doing that, you can watch yours. Yeah, we get ready to go on a break. So I want
You know what?
everybody in before I take this time. Yeah, I want you to watch it too. I said that, but
He's,
I
he's a little bit more. He's a little bit more balanced.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know why? Because I'm rushing. I got a meeting. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I got a Zoom.
Came out of cake too. You know what I mean? Came out of cake. This day and age.
I don't know. I think you said 10. What time?
All right, brother, let's
All right, I got time.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, Rolly.
Yo, I got some footage.
Okay, I know.
I put her in Legends page. You saw that?
Yep. Yeah, I did. I finally
When I
did.
get settled later on, when I get come out of the dinner chair, I get settled later on, I'm putting that poster for y'all.
My man.
All right, now.
All right, cuz.
Take it easy.
Tucking them all the way, so it don't.
What are you tucking it into, under him? Or
Yeah.
to the hip?
Just underneath.
Just under him.
How we looking, Jack? Good. Okay. All right. Can you take the towels and put them back on the station? Right. That's what I think about. Ready, Rick? Yes. All right. When you put the towels back, please fold. Hello?
I have a question.
Yeah, we Rick. Footwork. And, you know what I mean?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So should we,
Oh.
so I know that I did the same thing too.
What you mean?
Like the tag showing, should the tag be showing like that, or it's gonna get tucked on anyway?
I would tuck that.
Okay.
Mr. Vaughn, why could the Senex be shown just a little bit? Just
We're shaving. We're gonna put a wet towel. So why would you want the sandals to get wet? The towel is to protect the neck. All right. You ready what you say?
If it's better for you, yeah.
Now, so
So what you gonna do is leave the towel up.
okay. Mom.
let the newbie get it. Let the newbie get it.
So could it, do you want to?
Does it
have to go
Under,
or
or do you just?
All right, hold on. What-
Cause it could.
Take this. First of all, I'm just being vegan. This ain't tight. You want this tight. What I mean by that is, you want to take it, right? You want to stretch it to it's nice and neat, where there ain't no wrinkles. You dig what I'm saying? And then you want to ask them come up with a little bit.
Wow.
A little bit. Boom, a little bit. That's your hairstyle. All right. So now I'm gonna pull this up because it all starts with your towel. All right. So now you want to take that towel and you want to stretch it to where kind of got to get it even. There it is.
Better cover.
Better coverage. Okay. Boom. Put that up. Boom. Okay. Now, come around here. Right. This way, you want to make sure ain't nothing showing. No white. All right. Now, boom.
No, I'm not gonna say.
Start over. How you doing? All right. How you doing?
Ron, when you get a chair,
You know how you get it done?
I'm there. Take it for something.
Ain't nothing gonna happen.
No, because I get confused.
Oh, it's you.
Just me.
How you getting it
Next
done?
thing to be in my pocket.
Eating all over?
Where it should be.
That's gonna be this. Over. What about the face? Like, take it down or take it off, or take it off with your outline. Open. Just like that.
It needs to be a typical.
Yeah. Okay, come on, Miss Jackson. Are we passing them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think that's probably.
For me, I think it's just more secure.
Yeah, no, because
And
the
it
job's
looks
over.
good.
You gotta remember this. My speech when y'all came here, I said this is a boxing gym. It's a training facility. It's to break you to the point where when you get ready for state boards, you're gonna be perfect. You're gonna be thinking about me when you draping like, yo, Mr. Murray, you don't want it like this. You gotta be like this. So unfold that, put the towels back. And now we have Miss Watson. Up to bat, Miss Watson. Just want to see you drape with the towel. Batman sign. A quick technique.
I know you told me.
Grab it from the top. Grab it from that end. From that end. And grab that end. Boom. See how easy that was? It don't gotta look right. It's meant to fit his neck. Because remember, the objective is to cover his neck. So don't no shaving cream, don't no hot towel, don't anything. Miles, where's your comb? Let's get a comb in your hand. After every stroke, you should be doing a comb. Now let's do this. Let's start from the back. Let's start right here. Let's just do this section right here. All I want to do is this section. Start right here, come all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Let's just do the back right here.
Yeah, so the triangle, your towel working, yeah. So like you said, take it from opposite.
Comb, flip the comb. I don't see the comb. Let's get this right here. And when you comb it, use this side of the comb, the little part. So let me see you do a stroke. Clean that. Comb. Good job. Still hair there. Let me eat it. Here's what I want you to do. Turn and look in the mirror and look how easy it is. See if you missed any spots. You miss any spots? Okay, yeah. There it is. There it is. Leave everything the way it is.
What's up, man? I ain't so.
All right, pretty good.
He says he- Can I get a shape up to that?
Want to check?
That nigga who cut that nigga out.
You said need now.
You're here now, you done. You didn't know that? That's all.
Oh,
Hell yeah, I roll like that. I ain't gonna be burning me out all day.
so now we're gonna believe
No, you told me
everybody
for
did good
82
on
weeks,
draping.
man.
Everybody got understanding. Now we're gonna go on to the, thank you, ma'am. So now I see this is a little loose.
That's how I looked up.
Yeah, you
Okay.
lift up, yeah.
All right, tell your client to stay bored, don't lift up.
Yeah.
So now, here we're gonna do the first hot towel.
Take somebody with you to the state board?
You have to.
Uh,
So now when you put the towel on, we never reach over top. We always come around. Bang. You want to take that towel and you want to shake it a little bit because the steam coming off of it is going to let the customer know you about to put, they're going to feel the warmness. You stretch the towel, like you see me stretching it. You want to stretch with your fingers, not too hard, but to where you're stretching it and you can lay it right across the lip. And as you're laying it across the lip, you're just bringing it up on both sides and laying one flap across the other. You open the nose up. Now, here's where you can perform very light manipulations using the cushions of your fingertips where you're, boom. And you want to be gentle because like Miles always says, a person can have a loose tooth, they can have a half fractured skull. Next thing you know, they're blaming you. But this is the hot towel treatment, okay? So now, you want to have something on your station to put your wet towels in so they don't saturate your towel. So some of the stuff you want to invest in is like Tupperware bowls for your station, okay? Another good thing to invest in is if you see these at the dollar store in different places. Because guess what these are, Ms. Watson? They're sanitizers. They're dry sanitizers, which means is you can keep your razors, your guards and stuff in a clean closed container. Okay, now we like the hot towel. I would say if we at the state board, if you got a watch on, I would let the hot towel stay on for like 60 seconds. Okay. So we did our 60 seconds. Now, boom, we're getting ready to roll it off like a fruit roll-up. This is how you roll it off. Okay. Camera can see it. Okay. We roll the towel off just like this. Boom. You sit your towel in your container. Now, here's what I want y'all to start using. This right here is a hot lather machine. Lather is also soap. So you can also use it for facials in case you don't have facial cream. So the button right here at the bottom, you press it in and the cream comes out and it's kind of warm. Okay. You want to take the cream and you want to start, I would say start at the bottom of the beard and go in a circular motion and work your way in that circular motion all the way around. Now notice he got thick hair, right? He got a thick beard, right? And then notice so now we're gonna use some more shaving cream. Okay, coming in a circular motion. Circular motion. Okay, this is what your towel's here for. That way you wipe your hands. Bang.
So, would you have 4 towels in a towel to wipe your hands?
Yes,
So that's 5 towels.
5 towels. So now here's where you want to tell the client, I'm going to turn your head and you turn to the left. And here's what you're going to do.
I need to see this.
Boom. All right, so now that's how I want y'all to get the lather off. I got to get ready to go on the Zoom call. So Ms. Jackson, can you take it over? And I want y'all to use, everybody to use this. And all you're doing is just taking the cream off and giving him a hot towel. Now, of course, he got this thick beard. So you got to pretend that you're taking the hair
You're not
off.
cutting them?
No, it's called a